by the way, PABI, 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 8848.86 meter height. Okay, so I want to welcome you, people from the entire universe, people from the world around, wherever you are, whether you are in Nepal, whether you are in any part, any continent, any definitely you are with the right person, Pavi. You are with the rightest all talking about the time. It's already 10:05 in the morning, and I am as the very profound person, profound presenter, an inspiration guide, motivational speaker, life and coach, life and champion, blogger, YouTuber, first thing first, the enabled friend, human activist, philanthropist, and as you know that I am the counselor of the session for today is already over here. So today is very special day. I guess if you people are already over here, then I want to welcome you from the inner core of my heart, from the bosom of my heart, definitely from the inner soul, from the body of my emotions. So if you people are daily watching, if you people are regularly been over here to utilize the very moment that I'm sharing over here from Nepal, then definitely I should not explain much about. I should not describe, or I should not give any sort of explanations, any sort of extra informations that I'm dealing with. Actually, this is the platform specially I have designed, that I have, planned for, for those people who are with the positive mindset, who are very much enthusiastic to explore much about with their life, and they desire to run, to fly extra miles. So this is the very motivational session. This is the very platform that I am continuously, first thing first, persistently over here with the mindset of perseverance, with a mindset of resilience, vibrant and radiant sort of nature that I do possess. So, while talking about the very matter of facts, the informations, the lessons, the content, especially as the content creator, my focal point always lies underneath, beneath the superficial wisdom, superficial, artificial, superficiality, than deeper. Addition, I surgically, diagnosis, I surgically operate and make the operation of the emotions, the mental toughness, the mental thick and thins that you people are going through. So with that purpose also, this program is very important for liberating, for clearing, for establishing your real identity. The very important message, the very important lesson plans that I am always been scheduled over here is to understand ourselves first. The priority that we must given to ourselves, it's just to understand, it's just to know, discover, explore, rediscover, re-explore each and every emotions that we are tackling with. Actually, sometimes physically in surface level, while seeing, we find people are quite healthy, right? We find that they are not suffering from anything else, they are behaving well, but from inside they are in very traumatic conditions. Psychologically they are panic, they are stressed, they are going through some sort of unnecessary emotions which they are not supposed to handle with. So this is also the program where I come with the sessions for investing, for motivating the youths from the entire universe, from the world around, who are actually when you know they're actually not understanding themselves, what are their orientations, whether they are gay, whether they are lesbian, whether they are queer, whether they are transgender, trans there are a lot of well, saying superficially I'm girl, right? You might be boy, you might be girls, but inside our orientations, our traits regarding the emotions might be differentiated. We have different sort of a variations understanding the emotions. So sometimes I find such emotions are very much complicated to be handled with. But what is the very projections that I am going through this a very live streaming in global arena, in global scenarios, that our mental health is the most priority, number one, that must be listed number one. That means it is not about understanding the physical complications, that pains that we are going through in superficial level, but the pains that cannot be touched, that cannot be seen, are the pains in real sense. That means why I am getting the references from different fields of the very subject matter, are that we people, all in all, physically we are same, but emotionally, in linear level, in root level, we are quite different. We have lot of variation in understanding our own emotions. We are not actually been helping ourselves, understanding ourselves, because we are masked, we are blindfolded by the practices which actually they are not malpractices, but societies or stereotypes of communities, uh, or let's say the pre-existing societies have leveled that sort of emotions, that sort of ideas are kept in the zone of taboos, right? So we need to understand, first thing first, what is the very alignment we are actually going through. Because for me, mental health is number one issue for me. Because once the mental health is so profound, so sound, then everything can be managed, everything is manageable. But once there is the deterioration in the mental health, once we are psychologically drawn, once our mental health is not working well, that mental health is dysfunctional, then there starts the fall of everything that we have been expecting, that we have planned for. No matter how well we seem from outside, but once our mental health is in the position of downfalling, then I actually cannot say that we can handle the normal sort of a relationship in the community. So mental health has the direct impact on the people's normal life. For example, if I'm common this way, if the mental health is not sound, then definitely my daily activities, my daily life will be very hard to handle with. But in the case of Nepal, in the case, not only in the case of Nepal, but in the case of all the developing countries, most of the peoples, they have the concept of just the sound health mean the outer appearance, how he or she deal with the a situation, this is not alone the replication, the emblems, or let's say the symbols of becoming, mentally, people, because mental health is such a profound in this very, modern society, because without mental health, our thinking capacities, our ways of making strategies in the field of politics, in the field of economy, in the field of sustainable development, in the field of conjuring the, the environment, the atmosphere that we belong, will be directly impacted, and we cannot exactly create that sort of long visions. That visions must be developed for the prosperity of our country, Nepal. Whatever the visions, whatever the plans, whatever the thinkings are over here for the structuring the community, for making the society civilized so much, technologically well off, we must have that much of a well managed health, mental health, because mental health in underlying sense is that it is the balance of our, thinking in innerly, because once the mechanisms, once the very, functions that are actually not been doing well in our, mind, in our, soul, in our unseen function, that function will definitely gonna influence the very activities that we are performing in normal life. So if you people are thinking that the physical pain is important, let's say physical pain is greater than the emotional trauma, or let's say psychological trauma, it is partially right. You people are partially right. So I am as a counselor, as I am been over here for counseling the people in their, you know nature of understanding. I find that most of the people, they are taking mental health is so normal, because whatever the very, misfortunes that are, especially we are seeing, we are the facing, are not understand the actual region, the logics, the problems, the issues behind the mental health. So mental health is the emblems of the developed civilized communities, civilized society so far. So we might seem so perfect in our physicality, but physical health must be, well, but better than, more than that, mental health has backed up to be physically well. So people as a whole, we must be, first thing first, mentally healthy, emotionally healthy, psychologically healthy, physically healthy, economically healthy, in every aspect, irrespective of our thinking, our perceptions, the schools of thoughts. We must be, the combo of this very balanced sort of thinking. So human beings as a whole is not just, I'm always been over here, talking about that we people are not just the people with the mind, body, but there are a lot of softwares that must be given service, must be refreshed, must be sometimes shut down, must be restart, and must be handled with care, because our life is so precious. Our the uh, property, the assets that we have got as a human being is so important. We need to understand it's important, and we must help other people to get to recognize themselves with the support, with the motivations, with the ideas that we people are actually been, going through. And yeah, I know that human beings are over here in this long run of evolution, not just the support of individual, right? Individual alone cannot make our life civilized, make our society developed, because society itself is the combination of the people with the different sort of mindsets. In society, we, as I am financial doctor in multinational company in American Life Insurance MetLife, there are also other identities, unit of people. Some might be doctors, some might be teachers, some might be professors, some might be lecturers, some might be other grocery person who are providing the service in groceries. There are other accountants, there are other lot of people, and they are helping each other, right? And due to the help, due to support, we people are able to tackle the various uses that are going on in every level. So this is the very profound session, this is the very platform I am continuously coming. I am especially providing the very service, which service is a very profound for making people understand, making people aware about the very matter of fact that they are going on in their life. So the very agendas that I am talking about is not just to make you people get involved in the entertainment sections, but my focal point, my agendas, my primal sort of the projections to project you people is to first understand yourself, understand your alignment, understand your adjustment, understand your humanistic values in subtle way, in your mental sort of a software. What we are over here seeing is just hardwares, but we as a person is the combination of the software and hardware. We need to take care of your combination, because you do have your vehicles, right? You do have Kia, you do have other Mercedes, you do have your any other vehicles like Tesla or the Lamborghini, or the simply scooter bike, right? The physical part that we are seeing, as our open eyes is just the physical hardware. But what are the engines or the other inner parts that are working are the combinations between the software and the hardware, right? So I am, giving the analogy of, the examples of that automobiles, that engines with the engines of ourselves, because we human beings must relate each and every perspectives of understanding with the ideas that they are around us, so that we will be so much aligned, so much interested to know more, right? So my beautiful audiences, you might have seen your engines, how engines are working inside, and how the a side light, how the mirrors, how the seat belts, how that helmet are working in simultaneously in combined form. At the same time, our mental health, our physical health, our economical health, our cultural health, our diplomatic health, our psychological health are there to be supported each other. They are backforcing and they are aligning with the motives behind the agendas to be performed, like heading towards some of the destinations that we have always been there to be there. Okay. त्यही भन्न चाहन्छु अनि स्पेसली आई हेभ अलरेडी पुट देयर मामु इन या बाल्टिनमा बाल्टिनमा छैन मैले त्यस्तो उ गरेको ओके मैले हरेक बाल्टिनमा हालिसकेँ त त्यस्तो भन्न मिलेन अब फेरि गर्छोस् न के भयो त ओके साथीहरू आज आज मैले हजुरहरूलाई के भन्दैछु भने होइन मैले मेन्टल हेल्थको बारेमा चाहिँ मैले हजुरहरूसँग कुरा गरेँ अब मेन्टल हेल्थ भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ एकदमै इम्पोर्टेन्ट हो हजुरले त्यसलाई चाहिँ विश्वास गर्छोस् नगर्छोस् इट डजन्ट म्याटर होइन अब हजुरको त्यो सोचको कुरा हो मानसिकता भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ मैले आफूले चाहिँ फिल गरेको चाहिँ यस्तो खतरा खालको चाहिँ त्यो एउटा सोचाइ हो त्यो सोचाइले नै अहिलेको प्रगति भइरहेछ क्या होइन एलन मस भइरहेको छ पबी भइरहेको छु हजुर भइरहेको छ होइन बाटोमा कोही हामीले अनौठो मान्छेहरू देखिरहेका छौँ उहाँहरू भइरहेको छ भनेपछि आजको सेसन्स एकदमै धेरै महत्त्वपूर्ण छ म हजुरहरूसँग चाहिँ त्यस्तै महत्त्वपूर्ण चाहिँ विचार लिएर आउँछु होइन त्यस्तै चाहिँ काम लाग्ने भावहरू चाहिँ म लिएर आउँछु त्यो चाहिँ हामीले आफ्नो जिन्दगीमा चाहिँ एकदमै प्रयोग गर्नुपर्छ सो म चाहिँ मोटिभेसनल स्पिकर होइन अब लाइफलाइन कोच लाइफलाइन च्याम्पियन ब्लगर भएको हिसाबले पनि मलाई हजुरहरूको धेरै माया लागेर आउँछ सो आज त अब प्रणय दिवस हो होइन प्रेम दिवस हो तर प्रणय दिवसलाई चाहिँ म के भन्न म रुचाउँछु भने प्रणय दिवस भनेको चाहिँ हामीले एकदमै साधारणतय एकदमै त्यसलाई चाहिँ हामीले होइन एकदमै सिम्पल वेमा मात्रै लिइरहेका छौँ है तर प्रणय दिवसको चाहिँ यसको एकदमै भित्री कुरा भनेको चाहिँ अर्कै नै छ मैले आज चाहिँ हजुरलाई के सोचिरहेको छु भनेपछि अब म आफै इङ्ग्लिस प्रचार होइन अब मैले इङ्ग्लिसहरूबाट नै हजुरसँग म्याक्सिमम् चाहिँ मैले कुराहरू गर्दैछु मैले आफ्नो प्रेजेन्टेसन्सहरू चाहिँ एज अ प्रेजेन्टर इङ्ग्लिसमै दिइरहेको छु भनेपछि वाइ नट आई निड टु इन्फर्म यु पिपल अबाउट भ्यालेन्टाइन्स डे सबैजनालाई चाहिँ म भ्यालेन्टाइन्स डेको बारेमा भन्दैछु तर भ्यालेन्टाइन्स डे भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ यसको सत्य अर्कै छ क्या भ्यालेन्टाइन्स डे भनेको हामीले अहिले लिटरली हेर्ने यो साधारणतः हेर्ने बालबच्चा फुच्चाफुच्चीको जुन एउटा चाहिँ एक्साइटमेन्ट छ भाइ बहिनीहरूको त्यो त पार्ट अफ देखिने कुरा मात्रै हो होइन एउटा कपल्सको त्यो होइन है म चाहिँ मैले चाहिँ आज विकिपिडियाबाट चाहिँ के अरे भ्यालेन्टाइन डेको बारेमा चाहिँ मैले हजुरको समक्ष चाहिँ त्यो पढ्ने कुरा गरिरहेको छु होइन यो चाहिँ हामी सबैजनाले नै बुझ्न जरुरी छ है हेरौँ है त यहाँनिर के आइरहेको रहेछ है त भ्यालेन्टाइन डेको बारेमा चाहिँ हेरौँ अब सबैजनालाई अब हजुरहरूले भ्यालेन्टाइन डे भन्ने बित्तिकै नर्मली के हो त भनेर जिस्टसम्म त्यसको चाहिँ समरीसम्म जानु भएको छ कि छैन मलाई थाहा छैन होइन सो म चाहिँ भ्यालेन्टाइन डे स्पेसियली चाहिँ यसको बारेमा विकिपिडियाबाट चाहिँ हजुरहरूसँग रिड आउट गर्दैछु हजुरले चाहिँ भ्यालेन्टाइन डेको महत्त्वको बारेमा चाहिँ पबी मार्फत सुन्दै हुनुहुन्छ अहिले दुईवटा प्लेटफर्मबाट एउटा ग्लोबल प्लेटफर्म हो एउटा चाहिँ यो इन्टरनेसनल प्लेटफर्म जुन मैले हजुरलाई चाहिँ यो अवसरको रूपमा चाहिँ अब गोल्डन अपर्च्युनिटी भन्न चाहन्छु गोल्डन च्यान्स भन्न चाहन्छु हजुरलाई बुझ्नको लागि चाहिँ मैले यहाँनिर चाहिँ म एकदमै तत्पर भइरहेको छु है त म चाहिँ अब भ्यालेन्टाइन डेको बारेमा बोल्दैछु Valentine Day, it's an article that I have extracted from ian.wikipedia.org. मैले चाहिँ विकिपिडियाबाट लिएको मैले मेन्सन गर्नुपर्छ बिकज मैले मेन्सन गर्ने हो भने यो कपिराइट हुनसक्छ कि किनभने अरूले प्रिपेयर गरेको कुराहरू मैले प्रेजेन्ट गर्दैछु नि होइन हजुरको इन्फर्मेसन्सको लागि भनेपछि म पढ्छु है त Valentine's Day, also called Saint Valentine's Day or the Feast of Saint Valentine, is celebrated annually on February 14. It is originated as a Christian feast day honoring a martyr named Valentine and through later folk tradition. It has also become a significant cultural, religious, and commercial celebration of romance, commitment, and love in many religions of the world. Valentine's Day. There are a number of martyrdom stories associated with various Saint Valentines connected to February 14, including an account of the imprisonment of Saint Valentine of Rome for ministering to Christians persecuted under the Roman Empire in the 3rd century. According to an early tradition, Saint Valentine restored sight to the blind daughter of his seller. Numerous later traditions to the left have better related it to the theme of love. Tradition maintains that Saint Valentine performed weddings for Christian soldiers who were forbidden to marry by Roman Emperor in 18th century imprisonment. To the legend claims he wrote the judge's daughter a letter, "Sign your Valentine," as a farewell before his execution. The 8th century Galician Sacramentary recorded the celebration of the fest of the Saint Valentine on February 14. The day became associated with romantic love in the 14th and the 15th century, when notions of a courtly love flourished apparently by the association with the birds of early spring. In 18th century England, it grew into an occasion for couples to express their love for each other by presenting flowers, offering confectionery, and sending greeting cards known as Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day symbols that are used today include the heart-shaped outline, doves, and the figure of the winged Cupid. In the 19th century, handmade cards gave way to mass-produced greetings. In Italy, St. Valentine's keys are given to lovers as a romantic symbol and an invitation to unlock the giver's heart, as well as to the children to ward off epilepsy called St. Valentine's melody. The feast of the Saint Valentine is a day of commemoration in the Lutheran Church, being listed in the calendar of the saint as well as in the Anglican Communion. Many parts of the Eastern Orthodox Church celebrate Saint Valentine's Day on July 6th in the honor of Roman presbyter Saint Valentine, and on July 3rd in honor of Hermetor Valentine, the bishop of Intraman modern Turkey. I just don't want to go through each and every lines that are over here, but I am, stressing the very important lines alone. So right now I'm going to talk about, okay, celebration and worldwide status. What is the celebration in worldwide scenario? I'm seeing that overview alone. Okay. Valentine Day costumes sending greetings cards known as Valentines, offering confectionery and presenting flowers developed in early modern England and spread throughout the English-speaking world in the 19th century. In the latter 20th and the early 21st centuries, these costumes spread to the world. Countries like those of the Halloween and aspect of the Christmas, such as Santa Claus. Valentine's Day is celebrated in many East Asian countries with Nepal, Singaporeans, Chinese, and South Koreans spending the most money on Valentine's gifts. Latin America. In most Latin American countries, for example, Costa Rica, Mexico, and U.S. territory of Puerto Rico, St. Valentine's Day is known as Dia de los Enamorados, Lovers' Day, or Dia del Amor La Amistad, Love and Friendship Day. It is also common to see people perform acts of appreciation for their friends as well. In Guatemala, it is known as Dia del Cano, Affection Day. Some countries, in particular the Dominican Republic and EI Salvador, have a tradition called Amigo Secreto, Secret Friend, which is a game similar to the Christmas tradition of Secret Santa. Brazil. In Brazil, the Dia dos Namorados Lovers' Day, or Girlfriends' Day, is celebrated on June 12th, probably because that is the day before Saint Anthony's Day, a saint recognized for blessing young couples with happy and prosperous marriages, when traditionally many single women perform popular rituals called sympathias in order to find a good husband or boyfriend. Mm, the couples exchange gifts, chocolates, cards, and flower bouquet. The February 14 Valentine's Day is not celebrated at all because it is usually too close to Brazilian Carnival, which can fall anywhere from early February to early March and last almost a week. Okay, these are some of the you know you know trends, practices that I've talked about in wall scenario, but it's very too long, right? I cannot read right now because we don't have much time. Okay, okay, I'm searching other thing as well. How you are celebrating your Valentine Day? How you are celebrating your Valentine Day? You can comment me. Basically, the trend of celebrating Valentine Day um, has been, widely observed, but ways of observing Valentine Day is so extravagant and so, insensitive. And I have heard that 7 lakh red roses are, from other countries, and they are enter in Nepal. I have heard that, right? Okay, right now I'm going to talk about how Valentine's Day, especially in the text of Nepal, it is celebrated. Okay, Valentine's Day in Nepal, particularly in urban areas like Dharan, Kathmandu, is celebrated with great enthusiasm by youth through a week-long series of days, February 7 to 14, including Rose, Propose, and Teddy Days. Couples exchange red roses, chocolates, and gifts, often visiting restaurants with special offers, parks, or scenic spots like Nagagot and Pokhara for romantic getaways. Quick traditions and activities. Valentine's Week, the celebration begins on February 7th with a popular days including Rose Day. Red roses are heavily imported. Propose Days, Chocolate Day, Teddy Day, Promise Day, Kiss Day, and Hawk Day. Gift exchange. Popular gifts include chocolates, flowers, red roses, jewelry, and teddy bears. Romantic outing. Couples frequent cafes, restaurants, and cinemas in cities like Kathmandu, Dharan, Lalitpur, and Bhaktapur, which offer special packages, live music, and themed decorations. Popular sports. Okay, no, I don't want to. I don't want to talk about है यस्तै छ धेरैजनाहरू लाई थाहा भइसकेको छ होइन आज चाहिँ अब एकदमै स्पेसल डे होला हजुरहरूको लागि एक्चुली आई डु नट अब्जर्भ मलाई भ्यालेन्टाइन चाहिँ त्यस्तो धेरै मन पर्दैन बुढेसकाल लागिसकेको मान्छेलाई तर हुन त मैले मेरो होइन फ्यामिली मेम्बर्स मेरो ड्याडो मामुलाई चाहिँ मैले फर्स्ट थिङ फर्स्ट मैले चाहिँ उहाँहरूलाई शुभकामना दिइसकेको छु होइन एकदमै धेरै। त्यही भएर हजुरहरूको नै आफ्नो आफ्नो अब विचार छ होला, आफ्नो आफ्नो सोच छ होला होइन, तपाईँहरूको सोच राम्रो होस् भन्न चाहन्छु। अनि म चाहिँ भर्खर चाहिँ मर्निङ वाकमा गएर आएको हो, जसले पनि मलाई यहाँनिर चाहिँ ओके वाट इज इन नेपाली एउटा म्युजिक इज माई मेडिसिन भनेर चाहिँ एउटाजना भाइले चाहिँ भन्छ छ। मैले आज चाहिँ बाबु सिम्पली मेन्टल हेल्थको कुरा गरेँ। अनि त्यसपछिबाट मैले चाहिँ उसको बारेमा आज भ्यालेन्टाइन्स त्यसको बारेमा चाहिँ भनेको है, नेपालीमा त्यो नै हो। अनि सबैजनालाई के भन्न चाहन्छु भने माया भनेको चाहिँ भ्यालेन्टाइन डेमा मात्रै मनाउनुपर्छ भन्ने कुरा छैन। माया भन्ने यहाँनिर एकजना भाइ हुनुहुँदो रहेछ, टोपी लगाउने स्टाइल कडा छ ल भनेर भन्छ रहेछ। थ्याङ्क यू भाइ, थ्याङ्क यू सो मच। कडै हुनुपर्छ भाइ है। अनि कहाँबाट हो के हो मलाई त केही थाहा छैन। म त बोल्न थालेपछि त एकदमै रकेटको स्टाइलमा म त बोल्छु। अनि म चाहिँ पवि हो होइन, हजुरले बारम्बार नै देखिरहनु भइरहेको होला होइन। अब नयाँ हुनुहुन्छ त भन्न सक्दिनँ, तर यहाँनिर मैले लाइभ गरिराख्दाखेरि नयाँ नयाँ पनि पुरानो भाइहरू पनि आइरहेको हुन सकिन्छ नि त। अनि त्यो भएको भएर मैले चाहिँ यस्तो अलिकति मोटिभेसनसँग सम्बन्धित कुराहरू चाहिँ गरिरहेको हुन्छु। अनि खुसी लाग्छ नेपालभित्र नेपाल। थ्याङ्क यू सो मच है। एकदम नै मैले नाम मलाई प्रोनाउन्सिएसन गर्न आएन कि आयो कि आई डोन्ट नो। सेबी भनेर मात्रै मैले भने। हजुर नेपालभित्र नेपाल बाहिर जहाँसुकै बसेर अहिले चाहिँ अब पाबी शो हेर्दै हेर्छिन्छ। हजुरलाई चाहिँ धेरै 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 धन्यवाद। अनि हजुर को चाहिँ कसरी अब आफ्नो दिनचर्या व्यतीत भइरहेछ, कसरी हाउ यु पिपल आर actually living your life or let's say celebrating your life. I don't know, but I am celebrating my life being myself. म चाहिँ आफै भएर चाहिँ सेलिब्रेट गरिरहेको छु। अनि जाडो छ, अझै जाडो नै छ है नेपालमा। त्यो भएको भएर पनि म एकदमै बिहान हिँड्दा पनि म एकदमै सजग हुने गर्छु है। अनि म चाहिँ बदम पनि खाँदै गर्छु है। बदम बिहान खानु हुँदैन थाहा छैन, तर म अहिले चाहिँ बदम खाने बानी भइरहेको छ। बदम हिजो पनि मैले अफिसबाट आउने बित्तिकै पनि बदम, अहिले पनि बदम। तर मैले खाजा त मैले ब्रेकफास्ट खाइसकेको छु, ओट्सहरू खाइसकेको छु। जाडो भइरहेछ, बाहिर घाम चाहिँ लागिरहेछ। अब हामीले चाहिँ साधारणतै बिदामा यसरी नै मनाउने हो क्या। मलाई बाहिर त्यति घुम्न जान मन पर्दैन। बदम खाने बानी भएपछि नि 2 महिना पनि एकैचोटि खाइसकिँदो रहेछ। छैन मैले प्लास्टिकमा राख्छु। अहिले चाहिँ पानी तात्यो होला हजुर के पनि मैले त बिदामा घाम तापनि बलमा खाने अनि फलफुल खाने बस्ने एकदमै घरेलु मान्छे म। यो बदमहरू पनि काँचो बदम चाहिँ मन पर्दैन मलाई। एकदमै पाकेको एकदमै हुन्छ नि, भुटेकोहरू चाहिँ मनपर्छ। मैले जानु केही पनि छैन, कसैलाई भने कसैलाई दुःख दिन नपरोस्, कसैलाई प्याच केही भन्न नपरोस् जस्तो लाग्छ। मान्छेहरू सोच्दिनँ है। आज म कति बजे 6:47 होइन 47 होइन यस 47 बनिसकेको। लगभग 9 बजे नै आइपुग्यो। 2 घन्टा हिँडेन भने चित्तै बुझ्दैन। अब आमाहरूले पनि धेरै बदम बेचिसिन् अरे। अब यो 1-2 दिन मात्रै हो। मैले डेली एक माना हिजो अफिसबाट आएर थिएँ। ल तपाईँ राम्रो बस्नु ल, म चाहिँ बदम खाएर बेसी गर्छु है। म जान्छु। मैले चाहिँ
ओके 40 मिनट त भइसकेछ नि त अब आफ्नो पनि काम गर्नु पऱ्यो नि होइन ल थ्याङ्क यू सो मच